Get it out now because we're recording.
Yep.
We're already on. We're back.
Oh, we are recording.
Yeah, we're recording. We're back.
Cool.
We are back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It was a week. I had a good week on Sunday anyway.
You did.
I had a good day on Sunday.
What's that like?
Dude, we'll get into it, but it's like the weirdest feeling for me.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, I'm so I'm trying to think of the word. It's like in my blood to just expect the worst at this point, so it's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, we won't get into your week after. We'll start off with our beer of the week.
Yeah.
There it is. This beer of the week is the Blue Moon Belgian White non-alcoholic. I feel like you were the one who told me Blue Moon had one. And then we went to Bo's. I got the Bud Zero, but Pete got this one.
It wasn't me.
I swear it was you. You were like, Blue Moon's got one I want to try. I think you said it last week. You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I have to listen to the recording.
I thought it was you that said it.
I don't think so.
Now, have you drank a regular Blue Moon?
Yeah, with the orange peel.
Yeah,
or slice or whatever.
I've never had one.
Oh, really?
So I have no comparison here.
Are you okay?
I was like trying to drink it, but I'm looking at you because I feel like...
No, I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. You can taste the orange.
You can, but I feel like because you've had a regular Blue Moon, I feel like you don't like this.
I did not like it.
Okay.
I haven't had a Blue Moon in a very long time. It's not my go-to. Although when I went to Topgolf, me and my brothers got a pitcher of Blue Moon.
It's not bad. Is there like a cinnamon?
I don't know.
I feel like it has like a cinnamon flavor to it. It's not bad though.
No, it's not bad.
I don't mind it.
I just need to know, did like the secret formula for non-alcoholic beer get like stolen or something and then like hit onto the dark web? Everyone knows how to do it. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know either because again, it was like O'Doul's and Beck's. That was it for like ever.
Yes.
And then I don't know who came first. Who came first with like in the new era of?
I have no idea.
I don't know. No idea.
I have no idea. How do they all know how to do it now?
I don't know, but they like
decently.
I mean, what was the worst one would be the what you would also consider a garbage beer. It's like probably Busch, right?
Yeah. I don't even know if I had O'Doul's before.
Way back in the day, probably tried one, but I mean. That's like a cheese thing. That was like Jesus' favorite beer.
I know it was like that sounds like a cheese thing, but it's like it's one of those things where it's I don't know.
But now, I mean, again, so compared to a regular, is this close?
I think it's pretty close.
Yeah,
I haven't had. When did we go? My brother was here in July, so that's the last time I had a Blue Moon.
Okay. It's not bad.
I'd say it's pretty close. I don't think it's terrible. No.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's got a little orange flavor to it.
Yeah.
But it was a 4-pack, and I know how you feel about 4-packs, but I almost got, it's just because I wouldn't drink it anyway.
Guinness?
I would try it. Yeah, the Guinness.
I have to try it.
I'll get it next week.
You can get it next week.
They had it. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. But there was also another brand.
My brother said he hated the Guinness, but then someone online said they enjoyed it. So,
do you have to pour it funky? Is it like better to... All right, so what equipment do we need to get this done?
I would need to bring my Guinness glass.
Okay.
And then both of them because I have 4. And then you just give it one of these.
All the way down. All right, bring that next week.
Okay.
I'll get the 4-pack. Okay. There was another brand I was going to try, ASAHI. It's like acai, but it's not how acai is spelled. I was like, maybe I'll try that one. And I go, Blue Moon. At least I know that one. So,
yeah, that's like a brand.
Yeah, we'll try that one. Next week we'll do I'm not a Guinness. I don't like the heavy dark beers, but I'll give it a shot.
Have you ever even had a Guinness before?
I feel like I've sipped it. It's just not my, like stouts and shit, like porters.
No, it's not your, no.
It's not
yours. Not your thing.
No, I can't. But anyway, I mean, if you like Blue Moon, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
I like it.
I do too. It's refreshing.
Nice sound effect. All right.
Actually, it's pretty good.
Blue Moon, non-alcoholic, Belgian White. Beer of the week.
Golden, they brew in Colorado. I was looking to see where they brewed it.
Oh, Colorado.
Yep.
Ah, the Rockies.
That's the non-alcoholic we're gonna get. The other one, the Coors. There's one out there. I just gotta find it.
See, yeah, I didn't see that one today.
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but I'm keeping an eye out.
I do have some athletics in there too, if you want to
Nice.
swap it out for another one. All right, let's get into Thursday night's game that we were watching here live last week while we were recording live. We both picked the Cowgirls.
Yep.
They won. I don't think it was very impressive. It was 20-15 over the Giants in New Jersey.
Yeah, I took the under. It hit.
What was the over under?
42.
Ooh,
Yeah.
right.
And 42.5, I think. Maybe been 42 straight up. But I made $4.55, so that was exciting. Especially because my most money picks have not been great so far this year. But that one, and I called that out one during the game, so I don't know if that counts, but whatever.
It still counts.
Yep.
Watch the show.
Make money.
Make money. Okay. I'm not seeing much from the NFC East, especially the Cowgirls.
No.
I'm not sold on.
You're going to like Justin's hot take later.
I can't wait. Going into this season, looking at the schedule, I said the Cowboys could be 2-2 after 4, and they could be 4-4 after 8. And if they're 4-4 after 8, what is their incentive? What is their incentive?
Oh, yeah.
They have a lame duck coach.
Yep.
Now Mike is hurt and doesn't have a contract.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's
it was a high ankle sprain, so it's not the worst in the world, but it's not great.
No, but I think he might be out this week at least.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. If you had high ankle, yeah, at least 1 week. He got carted off though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't impress me, but Thursday Night Football rarely impressed me. I almost took the under in this one too, but I decided not to.
All right, before it starts, who do you got in this one?
I'm taking the Falcons in this one.
Okay, I'm taking the Baconeers. The Tampa Bakers. I don't believe in Kirk.
That's true, you don't. But you know what? It's a big day. Thursday Night Football in Atlanta. The Chick-fil-A is open. It's a big deal.
What does that mean?
There's a Chick-fil-A inside Mercedes-Benz Dome.
Okay.
But they don't open on Sundays.
Oh, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
That is... So people have to go... Is it like in the concourse? It's not like Foxborough where it's Patriot Place, right?
That is correct. But they're also opening one in Patriot Place, which will not be open on Sundays.
That's
it's
fine.
it's in the
But I'm
stadium.
saying like Patriot Place, you can go there any time.
Yes. No, it's literally in the stadium.
That...
But it's open right now.
I mean, how many other events do they do during the week?
I'm sure. Well, they play the Atlanta United plays there for soccer, MLS.
Right,
they play
that's
on
a Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay.
I'm assuming they do concerts and stuff. It's a dome, so they can
All
do
right.
it year round.
So it's not the dumbest thing.
Not the dumbest thing. It was still pretty dumb. Not the dumbest, but it's up there.
It's not the dumbest.
But it's since it's been open. I think I just read today it's been open like 5 times, and this is one of them.
When did they?
A couple years ago.
What?
Yeah.
And it's only been open 5 times. But people are crazy about Chick-fil-A anyway.
I know.
I don't think it's that good.
It's fine.
It's overrated.
It opened up here, and people were like, "Out!" It's like a line out the door.
It's still crazy.
Is it really?
In Attleboro and Warwick, it's still
I
crazy.
forget about that one in Attleboro.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a while.
It's overrated. I'm not into it.
It's fine.
But anyway,
Yeah.
also Matt Ryan and Tony Gonzalez are on the mic today too. So
okay.
it's a big day for Atlanta.
That's
I think all that pressure with the Matt Ryans looming over and the Chick-fil-A's being open.
Yep.
If I know Kirk, choke artist.
Well, wasn't the thing that he wasn't good on primetime, and then he's been getting better and better. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again,
You know him better than I
how
do.
many playoff wins?
At least one.
But no more than one. At least one, but no more than one.
Minimum of one playoff win.
The other one is the Cowboys are one of like the 4 teams in conversation to get Davante Adams, which I think is so stupid.
My guess is he's going to go to the Jets.
He's already said he wants to play for the Jets.
Is that what he said? Okay. Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah. I mean, that makes the most sense. But the Raiders traded him. I could see them not doing it in division, but in the conference, though? You think they would?
That's a good point.
I mean, not like that.
Definitely not in division. He's not going to go to the Chiefs.
No, because they were talking about that because Rice's injury, and
Yeah.
there's no way.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. But I did watch that Thursday Night Football game to the end. When I got home, I finished watching it. But yeah, you're right. It was nothing. Whatever. One thing that was interesting about it is that Aubrey, the kicker, never missed. In his career, has not missed from 50 yards. 51 yards.
Yep.
He shanked it. The Cowboys, I'm pretty sure, were favored by like 6.5.
Yep.
So that missed field goal, people think the phone call was made.
What do they know?
What do they know? Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, that division is. I saw something today on Bleacher, and it was somebody commented or wrote a fucking thing. You know, you get the things from Twitter or X.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote, I have a theory that Jaden Daniels' performance is largely in part because there hasn't been a repeat division winner in 20 years. How does that make sense? We've only played one team from the division.
I don't know.
And it's not like the Giants had a decent run in that 20 years. They won 2 Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys have been good. The Eagles have been good. Washington had like 2 blip seasons of like. It's not like I don't understand the repeat. How does that make sense? That doesn't mean the division
the rest of the division is like, oh, it's Jaden. It's their year. It's their turn.
Yeah, it's like it makes no sense to me. They've only played the Giants once. And that's it so far. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Stupid. I think it's Cliff Kingsbury designing the offense specifically for him, which is what these guys do now. They get the young quarterback, and they usually pair them with a hot young stud coach or OC who like designs it for them. Yeah, and away they go.
And away they went. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's the Cowboys, 2-2. Woohoo!
Yeah, statement victory.
Yeah, over the lifeless Giants. Moving on. Excuse me, Saints at the Falcons. I believe I picked the Saints. I started off like 1-8 again this week, and then I always rally on the back end to go 500, but I was like 1-8 this week.
I finished 11-5.
That's a good week.
I had a good week. I needed that one,
especially the way the season's going.
Yeah, I had a few stinkers. Week 1 I was good. 2, 3, 4. Then 2 and 3 not so hot. But I did pick the Saints, and this is why I'm picking the Falcons because I picked against them, and they. Against and they won. So
you picked the Saints last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I.
Yep.
There was a big.
I thought they were gonna have a bounce back.
Who, the Saints?
Mm-hmm. After losing to the Eagles.
Yeah.
And they did not.
Didn't happen.
Nope.
Don't give Kirk, because I know people were giving Kirk credit because he was driving them.
You were drinking that haterade.
It was fucking cool who hit the field goal.
Yeah, but he had to get him there.
That's so fucking ridiculous.
Listen, I know he left you at the altar. You left him at the altar. I'm not really sure.
We both parted ways. We said, this ain't working.
Here's $50, $100 million.
I think that's my problem. It's just I think he's like, when I watch the show, the quarterback show on Netflix, I like him. He's a likable guy. It's got nothing to do with him personally. I don't know him, but he seems like a decent dude. It's just his on the field play does not warrant $500 million.
Maybe if you guys gave him that $500 million, you guys would have won the division more than 1 year in a row.
And how many playoff wins would he have gotten?
Maybe
one?
Maybe one more than that. Maybe 2.
We tagged him 2 years in a row and paid him like some ridiculous amount of money.
I'll never understand. I never understand. Like, why didn't they just give him a deal? I don't know.
They didn't believe in him. And honestly, they haven't been wrong. And I don't think he was in love with Washington, and he wasn't wrong either. So
it's like those amicable partings.
Just didn't work.
It's like a toxic relationship. You get in a toxic relationship, and then you get into a new relationship. You're like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like.
This is
nice.
Oh, this is better. That's kind of like how I feel about Washington now. It's like a new. Right. It's like your old girlfriend, your new girlfriend, kind of thing. And they're. I'm not used to it. I'm getting pampered now, and I'm not used to it.
I know, right? You're like, wow, this is so nice. You keep apologizing all the time.
I keep apologizing all the time. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. That was a good one. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I'm going to try to get to this next one.
Please.
I picked the Rams over the Bears. And because last week I picked the Bears, I said it would be Caleb's coming up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, but they won anyway.
Yep. I took the Bears because I feel like the Rams, they barely came back against the 49ers. How they won that game, I have no idea. They're still decimated, injury-wise. So I think that's why I took the Bears, if I remember correctly, and they won it out.
I don't believe in the Rams, but they squeaked out one win this year that I was like...
The 49ers.
Yeah, that's the one. All right. They squeaked out one win. I was like, maybe. And then they went to Detroit. I think... Did I pick them when they went to Detroit? Or I almost did?
I thought because Detroit's your Super Bowl picks, I figured you picked them. but I don't know.
I don't know. I think I was close on that one maybe, and I ended up picking the Lions. But
that was the weird thing about the NFL is like they played each other close week 1, and they both lost week 2, and they both came back and won week 3. So that was the weird oddness of those first few weeks of the season.
It's such a crapshoot, and my record right now, I went 8-8 this week, and my overall is, I got to write it down too, 32-32. Basically 500 every week.
I have to go back and listen to week 1 because I don't have my my numbers from week 1, so I can't add them all up. I know them week 2 through 4, but I don't know my week. I never wrote it down. I don't know why.
Well, go back and give her a listen.
I will do just that.
I know I started off poorly, but I have to remember who I picked. All right, I picked the Packers over the Vikings because Love was coming back. Malik won 2 games in a row. I was like, they're at home, division game. They should win that one. They were getting beat pretty bad, and then they came back at the end.
Yeah, Mr. Dummeled.
Yo, you can't say that now. He's 4-0.
I picked the Vikings because I picked against them 3 weeks in a row. And they finally won, or for me, whatever. And then he threw an interception. He fumbled it in the second half. He almost let the Packers come all the way back.
Playing garbage time.
Playing dumb.
Well, again, my other point holds true. How many times did Jordan Love throw the ball?
That's a good point. 54 times. That's a lot. Holy smokes. Holy smokes.
John Smoxley. But again, I'm sure he was playing catch up, but 32 at 54 is fucking terrible. 389, 4 touchdowns. But that's pretty bad. I mean, when you're coming from behind, it was 28-7 at one point. I don't know if it was 28-0. I think it was 28-7.
And it's funny because Minnesota's defense has been so good that I benched him in Cheese's league. I was like, oh, he's coming off the Love. He's coming off the injury. I won't play him. But then he had a great game. So, dang.
I thought they would win that one, but whatever. I mean, he didn't play for a couple weeks. I get it. I get it. And I keep picking against Darnold. Well, I might have picked him last week. Dummeled. You can't even say that now. They're 4-0. Undefeated.
I mean, every maybe not every year, but some years some teams have that good 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 stretch, and then
it's usually the Vikings. Actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. The Eagles last year, a couple years ago. I remember the Trent Green Chiefs were like 9-0 one year.
Wow. Yeah.
And then they were even like cover of Sports Illustrated when Sports Illustrated didn't suck.
Yeah.
And that didn't end well. I think they lost in the first round or whatever. But yeah.
I remember a year where Washington started 7-1. It was them and Green Bay were both 7-1. And Washington missed the playoffs.
That is impressive. That's like the Jaguars of this past year.
Dude. All right, so that I won't jump around. I'll remember it. We'll get back to it. Another weird one. Steelers at the Colts. Pick the Steelers. Your boy Richardson goes down. Flacco comes in. They win the game. And you said that they won that game because Richardson was out.
That is correct.
And point proven.
That is correct. He went down, and I was watching on the ticker. I was doing the ticker watch, and he went down, and then they immediately scored a touchdown. Immediately, the first drive with Joe Flacco came in. And it's not fair because I picked the Steelers thinking Anthony Richardson would not be hurt. He got hurt. They won.
That's fair. Had you known.
Yep. That is correct.
But it was a hip injury. Mm-hmm. He sat a few plays.
Yes, we talked about this. Yes.
And then they put him back in, and it wasn't like a scramble out of the pocket. It was a fucking designed quarterback draw. Yeah,
right into the line. Right into those 1,200 pounds of man meat. He just actually probably 2,400 pounds because your lineman, he just threw him right in.
I just don't understand that. Again, I could see if it was a scramble, and even at that, when you already had an injury, you were out, I would just throw the ball away. The motherfucker designed it and said, go. He's trying to get him hurt.
Go run into those 300-pound men, not even counting pads, and just get fucking squanched.
Yeah, that was
Sam squanched into that pile.
Maybe that was intentional.
It's possible. Maybe he saw. You might be onto something.
They're just trying to get him out. It's like, yeah, all right, he can go back in. You know what? QB draw.
I'm officially on the Richardson. I said this last week. He stinks, and he started getting a little salty in the press conferences, people were asking him like the injury prone thing, and he's getting a little salty. But dude, you're made of glass.
What was it last year? Was it the AC joint? What happened?
Which one? Because he
I
hit
know.
like 3 times. In 3
Which one
weeks.
that ended his season
I think
last
it
year?
was hip. I think.
Not good. Same
No.
hip this year?
I don't know. Hip's never good. AROD was never the same.
Hips don't lie. But yeah, hip injuries are not good,
No.
especially when you're that young.
Yep.
Not great. They might be in the market for a quarterback. I wonder if Flacco's starting this week?
I don't know.
I don't know the extent of his injury.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll look and see what their spread is in the next week and see who's playing.
Yeah.
But I think they said it's unknown at this point.
Talk about a fucking dud of a game. I said this is going to be a Rodgers field day. I said it on Sunday. I go, he's going to have a fucking field day.
Yep.
10-9 loss to the Bo Nix-led Denver Broncos.
Nix threw his first NFL touchdown. And the Jets, you're starting to see it's starting to happen.
Here we go.
It's happening.
What do you hate more, the Jets or Rodgers?
The Jets.
Okay.
Because I never had a problem with Rodgers until he started riding the crazy train.
Yeah, but like on the field, though. We'll keep it on the
On
field.
the field, he's on the field. If we're talking just field, he's fine.
Yeah.
I have no problem with him. I was like, he's like amazing.
He's one of the best quarterbacks
Yeah,
so far
as a player,
our
like
lifetime.
I've never seen a dude besides like Josh Allen maybe who just flick it.
Yeah.
But the Jets, definitely the Jets. I've never liked the Jets.
Look at how many times he threw the ball. 42.
Yep.
42. 40 is not a good number if you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of doesn't hold true in the next game.
Baconator, yeah, I saw that.
But that was a dud of a game. I got nothing. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know what happened. Why?
I watched the end, the last drive, I think, when I was like, and they're like, oh, they need a field goal. And you always see it happen now where no one can do anything, and then it's a 2-minute drill, and boom, 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 field goal.
Yeah.
And now these guys can kick it 60 yards with their eyes closed.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, though. He got rushed nonstop, and that was that.
Were they at the one? I heard they were at the one at one point, couldn't get it in, had to settle for a field goal.
That I did not see.
On the one.
I didn't see that.
That's what I heard.
But
I heard it on the.
They should have gone for it. Go for it. Man up.
That's such a dud game.
Yep.
And a bad loss at home to a team that was useless and had a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
No knock on him, but he didn't even have a touchdown coming into the game.
No. Nope. Wheels are starting to fall off.
Honestly, that division is falling apart.
It is. Yeah.
Except for Buffalo, but also we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Eagles at Tampa. They were running away with this game. That 33-16, I know that doesn't look close. It wasn't even as close as that. They were running away with it. The Eagles falling apart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sirianni is on the hottest seat in the NFL.
Yep. I mean, if they could fire a head coach like 2 years, 3 years after winning the Super Bowl, I don't know what's keeping this guy around. Because Peterson won, and he was gone within 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. But yeah, they beat them in the playoffs. They smoked them in the playoffs, and they smoked them here.
Yep.
I don't know if they just have their number or what.
They're saying that there's a rift between Jalen and Sirianni. That they also said that last season, and that's where the collapse was happening. And I don't know if they tried to just figure this out in the offseason and give it one more run, but you're 2-2, and you got smoked.
Yeah, didn't they replace both the offensive and defensive coordinators?
I don't know, did they?
Mm-hmm.
That's
because that was like the thing. That's what Doug Peterson wouldn't do,
and
that's why they got rid of him. But he did do that, and it's still more the same. But I don't even know who's calling the plays. I thought it was Sirianni. Maybe not.
I don't know because they started off 2-0, I believe, and then they lost the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and
because they had a shit call.
Yeah, they barely beat the Packers week 1.
They threw it to Saquon on a third down when they could have just ran it to stop, and they could have killed the clock.
Yes. It was
Atlanta.
Yeah, you're right. But Sirianni said that he kind of threw him under the bus. He was like, yes, that was the play call, but he has I forget what the word he used, but he has an out where he knows if it's not there to just drop. So the clock keeps going. So he kind of threw Hurt under the bus. Hurts that he threw an incomplete pass.
Not great, but the design wasn't
just
a
run.
Just right?
Just run the ball. No, it was a throw.
Right.
But he's like, if it's not there, just
But it was
down.
there. It went on Saquon it bounced off his hands.
Yeah.
Why throw it in that scenario anyway?
Right.
Just you could kill 40 seconds off the clock.
Stupid.
Throw your quarterback under the bus
to
save your own ass. I believe who did that? It might have been Jay Gruden that did that? To RG3? Somebody did that to RG3.
Sounds like it's something Jay Gruden would do.
It was one of those things where he basically threw the whole team under the bus, including the quarterback.
Yep.
Oh, good. That's great. Wonderful. Excuse me. Bengals get their first win over the Panthers, led by Mr. Andrew Dalton.
Yeah.
So they're 1-3. They were even at 0-3. I don't think anybody had lost complete faith in the Bengals. They have too much talent on that team.
Right, and there's no way they're going to go 0-4.
Not against the Panthers in Carolina.
No. Nope. Andy Dalton didn't have his revenge game, but he still played, I guess, okay. But I didn't really watch much of this. But
no. Hubbard had a good game, though.
Yeah.
18-104, a touchdown.
Panthers still stink.
They still stink. They are... Although, it's funny. They have the rankings. Like the NFL has the rankings.
Oh, sure. Power rankings, yeah.
So the power rankings this week. Which team do you think was dead last? Who do you think is even not that?
In my opinion,
in your opinion, who would you put as dead last?
I would say the Panthers are dead last.
Yeah,
yeah.
They had the Jaguars.
Oh, posh,
yeah.
poppycock.
Yeah, they had the Jaguars as dead last.
Record wise, yeah, I think they're the only team left without a win, right?
Yeah, but even that too, like they clearly don't give a shit about record because they had the Bengals very high for a team that was fucking 1-3. Speaking of the Jaguars, 24-20 loss. Division loss to the Texans. C.J. Stroud, 27-40, 345, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and they had a touchdown. 18 seconds left. This game there was more points in this game than I expected. I guess the Jaguars showed more life than I expected. But divisional game, they were fighting for their lives. Who did I take in this one?
If you took the Texans,
I did.
I'm pretty sure
I did.
Took the Texans.
I did. So when I went on a little run, I went from 3-3 to 10-3. So I had 7 in a row. But yeah, I'm not terribly surprised. I thought, that's what I said because I said the wheels are. That's why I said the wheels are falling off with the Jags. He's 8 of his last 9 he's lost now.
So that's one of the things I wanted to bring up because they lost 4 in a row here. I also want to look at how do I go back?
They were 8-3 or 9-3. That's all I remember. And they won 1, and then they lost them all. But he also was hurt at one point.
That's the thing. So that was the stat. I wanted to see who started. So
yeah.
When we said that they lost, it was 4 out of 5 to close the season.
Yep.
And then they lost. Now they're at 4 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But Lawrence has lost 9 in a row. So the game they won, he didn't play. He didn't start.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's because I was like, why does everybody keep saying 8-0, 7-0? And even you and I were saying it. Then we looked. So that game, like the third to last game, he didn't. I don't think he played.
Yep. He was definitely. Yes.
And I don't know who filled in for him that got that win.
Mullins might have been Mullins.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna drive me nuts.
Do what you want.
do whatever you want.
I still contend that Bill Belichick will be coaching that team next year. Them and the Cowboys.
Do you think Lawrence is fixable?
Yeah.
You think it's just like a talent thing at this point?
He might be just seeing ghosts. I don't know. Bill Belichick and McDaniels will fix him.
Wait, so the last win that they had was this is 2023?
Josh McDaniels. Fix Trevor Lawrence.
You think he's going to get... Where is he now, actually?
Nowhere.
Yeah, I wonder why. So last time they won was actually against the Panthers.
Oh, well.
But I'm interested to see who started that game.
Should have had that interception. Terrell. Oh, my God. Baker's yelling at his guy. So, yo, what were you doing? What were you doing, bro?
How do I...
Mike Evans, what are you thinking?
I'm really interested in this. I'm like completely sold on who
Evans.
started the game. Who done it? Who started this game?
What is the game?
It is the Jaguars against the Panthers in 2023. Wait, game highlights.
When it was 26-0?
Yes, ma'am. This is the highlights, though. I want
that was Beathard. C.J. Beathard.
Okay, there you go.
17 for 24, 178 yards, 26-0. The Jaguars won.
So that, I think he's at 9. He's 0-9 in his last 9 starts, and that's because one of the games that they won, it was season that started that game. All right, we're talking way too much about the 0-4 Jaguars.
Yeah, they suck.
I needed to know that though.
Okay.
It was like super important.
Yeah, now you know. It wasn't Nick. It was not Nick Mullins.
Okay, moving on. Sorry.
It's okay.
Moving on. Oh, this is a game to talk about.
Yeah.
My beloved Washington Redskins, 42-14 over the Arizona Cardinals. So the way this game started, Cardinals get the ball right downfield. Scores a touchdown.
You're like, here we go again.
Here we go again. Because I am used to abuse. This is just the way my life works. We had a good run, right? We won 2 games in a row.
Yep.
Now we're going against Kyler and, a decent offense. They score on the first drive. I go, oh, here we go. And the defense looked like shit already. They're getting chewed up on the line, on the run game. And I kept cursing out Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne. I'm like, there's so much money tied up in those two guys. And neither one of them are getting sacks or tackling with the run game. But anyway, we settle in. We score. Jaden threw his first pick. Didn't matter. Goes right back. Comes back out.
Brushed it off.
Yep. Brush it off. Because he threw one and it hung a little too high for Terry. He actually smiled after he threw it because he knew what happened.
He knew.
And it didn't bother him. What a game. Did you see any of this game?
Nope.
Nothing?
No.
Were you impressed by the score anyway?
Well, I didn't watch any of this because it was on the same time as the Patriots.
That's true.
And it was also on Fox. So
Yes,
I could not watch it.
Okay.
I was very impressed by the score. I was like, I even texted you. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I had picked the Commanders. I thought the Cardinals might when they beat the Rams, but then it was probably because the Rams were so, they're just broken.
Yes.
So I thought the Cardinals had a better offense than that because I thought your defense wasn't great, top 5 offense.
Yeah, it's not.
And they held them to 14. They did okay.
Yeah.
I saw some of the highlights from your boy, and dude is legit. I think I might play him in fantasy this week over Dak.
He is gaining a lot of hype now.
Yeah.
A lot of hype.
Let's relax. Let's be careful.
But I will say, with the defense, after giving that up, they only gave up 7 more points.
But do you think it helps too? I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
You think it helps a defense when they know they have a guy? They got a guy.
I think so, because they were talking about that, and I think Daron Payne said it when they score on offense, they like to be able to go out and be like, okay, cool, they did their job.
Yeah.
Now let's protect it.
Yep. Bill Parcells used to say the offense gives the defense hope, and the defense gives the offense hope.
Yeah,
and that seems to be because before it's
and
like,
worked.
oh boy, there goes Sam Howell. We got to play 60 minutes again. Mac Jones.
A lot of punts and yeah. I was going to say something I forgot. Oh, the way that their drives work too is long, drawn out drives. Yeah. And then they finish it. I mean, they're doing 5-6 minute drive. This isn't like a bomb and the defense is back on the field.
Yeah.
Defense gets a nice rest.
Yeah.
Then we score. I think we broke the streak. We punted once in this game and Jaden threw a pick, but we had like 17 straight drives with the score.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was kind of nice. Dude, this is so foreign to me. I was talking about this earlier and I said I've never been more hopeful that they're going to be good. If they're not already good, they're going to be good than right now. RG3's rookie year was fun.
Yep.
The way his style was, I don't know if it was going to last.
Yeah, sustainable.
Yeah.
I do think you got the offensive coordinator who is what's what I'm looking for. It was his revenge game. But he can build the offense towards him, and also I don't think he's going to, unless he gets a college head coaching job, I don't think he's going to go anywhere because it's always a thing where it's like Josh McDaniels leaving us after Mac's rookie year to go to the Raiders ruined everything.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the same sense.
Right.
So if you can get the offensive coordinator, get a couple of years out of him, and then give it off to a protege when he does potentially leave, that'd be real nice.
I think that's their plan. Because even getting Cliff, I think the plan was to try to do that exact thing.
Yeah.
Get a protege in there because you don't know. I mean, with a guy like that, he could have an offer, but to do one season and leave, come on.
Because if you remember when the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, their offensive coordinator was Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you're the head coach of the offense. I'm not even going to look.
Yep.
Like, you just do everything,
yeah.
and I'll take care of the defense. And he was the Legion of Boom defensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Dan Quinn. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's nice when you can just kind of hand it off and be like, good luck, enjoy.
I know. I was thinking that after this week. I'm like, I really hope Cliff hangs around. But, I mean, he's going to get off or somebody. I mean, look at...
Probably college is my guess.
College, too,
I don't think he'll get an NFL because it didn't end well with the Cardinals.
You don't think he would get a shot at you don't think Jacksonville or somebody would give him a shot to try to
They hired Raheem Morris in the Falcons, so yeah, I guess anything's possible.
It's true.
Yep.
But I would like to see him stick around, especially when you have that kind of success.
Yep. Another team might say oh, you got that rookie quarterback rolling.
Yeah.
We're bringing a rookie quarterback. We'll pair you with him.
Right.
He just didn't clash well with
Kyler,
but I don't think anyone does. I think Kyler sucks.
He just seems like body language. It seems like he has an attitude.
He's just, me, I don't like the short quarterbacks.
No.
And he has an attitude. Call of Duty's going to come out. He's going to play all night long. He's going to be terrible. He just scoots all over the place.
You ruined it for me too, because somebody told you or you read somewhere that when he takes off, it looks like a little kid that stole something.
Yeah,
that's all I could fucking see on Sunday.
It's like he stole something from his mother. He's like a trigger person. He's like, trying to get away.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun though. It was a fun win. We haven't scored 40 points in 7 or 8 years.
Nice.
So
wow, that is nice. At least it's bringing some levity to the program.
I know, because it's
speaking of fun.
If we had done this a few years back, you would have. Well, we would have had to do this a little while ago.
I mean, we are now going on to year 5. Post,
but really only one bad season, which was last season. That was your bad season.
I mean, the COVID year they went 7-9.
Not
that
great.
season was fake anyway because it was COVID. Like nothing did even count.
No.
They went 7-9. They went to the playoffs with Mac's rookie year, but those fools gold. And then
what they do 10-6.
10-6 was 10-6 or 10-7. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it was 10. They won 10 games.
Yeah.
But it's only because if you go back to that season, right after the bye week, Mac already started going downhill.
Yeah.
They played a lot of backup quarterbacks. Like Tua was hurt. The Jets were the Jets. We played a lot of backups that year, and then it's just been the wheels have been falling off ever since. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. And this is just like a punt year. It's very obvious. If I have to go another Tuesday where I watch the All 22 and watch dudes just running wide open, I have to angrily, you have to like save a photo and you have to angrily press it down, and then I send it to you, and I'm like, look at all these red circles.
Because I watched the highlight of that pick because it came up on our game, and when you sent it to me, you had it circling like this ended up as a fucking interception. A pick 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a pick 6. All dudes open. He had no pressure around him, and you're supposed to know that they're breaking free on those. You should know what they're doing. Yeah, and just all around bad game. And the funny thing is, the 49ers didn't play well, in my opinion, and they still won by 16 and covered 17. Excuse me.
It just at this point, because you lost some guys on defense too. It's like the term is like lifeless. Like I don't see even last year. At least you could say the defense was good.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see that, and their offense is like almost as dead, if not deader, than last year.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it can't be any worse than last year." It can't be. They said that last year about the year before. Can't be any worse than Matt Patricia's offense. It was worse. They said it this year. Can't be any worse than last year. It's worse. Brissett is just like 9-year veteran who doesn't play like a veteran. He doesn't throw it over 10, 15 yards.
No.
Their defense is even more injured. I don't know if it's a strength and conditioning team or what, but like Bentley was a captain. He got hurt for the season. They gave the captaincy to Duggar. He just got hurt.
Yeah.
He's out. So we're just decimated across so our best, this is the funniest part. Our best defensive lineman's gone with the blood clots, Barmore. Our best linebacker's gone, Bentley, and our best safety's gone. So, although you could say that Peppers is pretty good, but every level of defense.
That's what I mean. At least last year, you could say you had. I mean, they kept teams pretty low on. You guys just couldn't match the score.
And it also makes sense. Like the best game planner in history, probably Bill Belichick, is gone. So it's like there's going to be a drop there in coaching at a minimum. But yeah, you're right. It's lifeless. At this point, I'm concerned of like. Our wide receiver is not developing, like Pop Douglas and Polk. Polk is open. He is like top 5 in rookie wide receivers with separation rate. He has 13 targets all season. 13 targets.
At what point does Mayo say, let's try Drake?
Yeah, there's Evan Lazar, the guy who I've quoted before on this program, had an interesting quote on his podcast of mutiny in the locker room where things are starting to bubble up a little bit. I think that got picked up a little bit on the Twitter sphere. So curious to see how that goes. But It's weird because like Mayo's a coach, but he has to defer to. I don't know. The final 53-man roster is Elliot Wolf, who's like our de facto GM. He's like executive vice whatever president. And then AVP is our offensive coordinator. He seems to want to play Brissett, but at one point you're gonna be the head coach and be like, listen, we got to play the kid. The people are getting restless. The peons are getting restless.
How many more losses before they
right
try to do it?
It wouldn't be so if they could have just pulled out that Seahawks game, which they probably would have in my opinion with Drake in there. It'd be 2-2. People wouldn't be but people see it coming. Yeah. If anything, winning that first game of the season was the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it gave people some like hope that wasn't really there. But it's just we're just floating.
Just like
everyone's waiting.
It's almost like the do something, like poker. Yes. Do something.
And they said the reports are to practice that he's practicing really well. Drake May. People are starting to. They see Jaden doing really well.
Yeah.
They see Caleb making improvements. Bo Nix not great, but they want it. They need it.
Well, I mean, the only one legitimately in the first round that wouldn't start is Penix. And that makes sense because they just signed Kirk on a long contract. So it would make sense that Penix would be the one to not play. But then you got Drake at number 3.
If anyone should play, it should be him.
It should be him because there's nowhere to go but up. You're 4-13. You drafted him number 3. You have a new coach. Why not?
Yeah.
I know you protect him so he doesn't get hurt, but get fucking reps now because there's literally no expectation.
Yes.
It's not like you're trying to like even go 500. You went 4-13 last year.
People say the offensive line is a concern and it can get hurt. It's like anyone can get hurt at any time, anywhere.
Right. So I mean, if that's the case, then don't ever play.
Exactly. Don't play football. go play don't play anything because you get hurt in every single sport.
Right.
Dudes tear their ACLs stealing second base.
Just draft him at number 3 just so he can ride the bench and play garbage time.
And then just put him on the practice squad.
Right.
And forever. And I see from when reviewing the all 22, the tape, he has time. He has at least 3 seconds, which is more than enough time to get
that's enough time.
It's enough time. We're on our 3rd left tackle. Didn't do anything for left tackle in the offseason, so we talked about that last week a little bit. But I don't know what they're expecting.
I don't know either. And I need to make a note here. Washington's O-line has performed better than I mean, Jaden gets the ball out fast, but the O-line was like a weak point coming in to the season.
Yeah, I think last week we talked about how the Patriots and them were like 31-32.
Yeah.
Your offensive line looks fine. You can scheme around it.
Yeah. And honestly, we don't, outside of Terry, we don't have stud wide receivers, although the Noah Brown, Texans just let Noah Brown go and we picked him up before the season started.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Nice.
That's why this whole Davante Adams, I don't want him.
Wow.
Because of the money.
Sure.
And he's 30.
Money,
I think he's 32, 31, 32. Mm. It's not my money, but it is like I am part of this team. So, I mean, if
you do.
I am part of the team. Like I've supported this team my whole life.
Yeah, you buy their gear.
I used to when they had, a name and a logo.
You got some commie stuff.
I did. And honestly, and the 2 things I got, the quality was trash.
Really?
And I don't know if that's a Fanatics
I think it's
thing.
a Fanatics. I've heard bad things about Fanatics.
It like the picture on both of them. Yeah. The picture didn't match what I got. I got one that was supposed to be it was like a cutoff hoodie, but it was supposed to be like that Nike fleece kind of material.
Yep.
It's a t-shirt. It's literally a t-shirt, faded, doesn't look like dark burgundy like it was supposed to in the picture. Like,
oh man,
trash.
Oh man,
complete trash.
I need to get some more gear. I don't have enough Patriot stuff for the season. I have a couple, not enough. I need more.
That's fair. One other note on this game with the Patriots. I'm hearing rumblings because your boy fucked me 2 weeks in a row, Stevenson.
Oh, me too.
I'm hearing rumblings that they might start Gibson over Stevenson.
I know. I've heard that too. I really hope not. But you fumble 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, not good.
Not great.
Good.
Not good, Bob.
Not good, especially in that league where running backs do really well.
Yeah, I really need him to not do that. So we'll see.
All right, moving on. Cleveland at the Raiders. I did watch the end of this game. Raiders pulled it out. Mm-hmm. Deshaun now is 1-3. 24 for 32, 176. I mean, I got
washed.
I got nothing on.
I remember.
Glad the Raiders won.
Yeah, right. I remember picking this game, and I'm pretty sure we both said pick the Raiders because they're at home, and that is what.
That's what it came down to.
That's exactly what it came down
Just
to.
pick the Raiders because they're at home.
And they won. Yeah.
And now Davante was out mysteriously. And then like a couple days later, now it comes out that he wants out.
Yeah.
They're willing, they're open to trading him.
Antonio Pierce liked an Instagram comment of him getting traded or something, or wanting to get traded.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Don't
if
care
you're
for
an
him.
NFL head coach,
What are you doing on Instagram?
what the fuck are you doing on Instagram? And I would say the same thing about, I don't want to get into politics, presidents of the United States. You ain't got nothing to do. You know, you don't have to run the country. You're on social media. I haven't even been on social media in months.
Yeah.
And I'm not that important.
No, you're not that busy. I don't have anything going on.
I'm not that important.
Right.
But yeah, I don't like that. That's
coach.
petty shit that shows me that them giving you that job, they shouldn't have.
So it's like, here I am. I'm a head coach of a national football team. There's only 32 in the world.
Right. And you're 2-2, by the way.
This is me doing my job. And I'm just like,
I don't like it. I don't like I like to think that my head coach.
you're in the meeting. You're in a staff meeting. Wait, sorry. I'm sorry.
I would like to think that they never have downtime. I like to think that they do game film, they do prep, and as soon as they go home, they're in bed. They eat on the way home.
Yep.
There is no life, especially during the season. You want to go on fucking Instagram in March or June?
Yeah, do it on your own time.
Fine.
Not
During the
my
season?
time. This is my time. You owe me your life.
You owe me your life.
And I mean, you've read stories where like these coaches are up till 2 a.m. and this and that.
Yeah.
Not this guy.
No, he's on Instagram, looking at like little thoughties and
Most likely. I guarantee there's a thought or two on that.
And liking memes of Davante getting traded.
Like, really? And why is that algorithm giving that to you, bro?
I know, and it's so fucking petty. Mm-hmm. If that was a real story, I don't know if it's a real story.
We should probably. I think it was.
If it was a real story,
I choose to believe.
That's fine. I don't care if it was or it wasn't. We're gonna go in the scenario that it was real. If that was real, shame on you.
Right.
Because that is such bad form.
Yep.
To trash your players and then do it in front of everybody where there's people that pick up on, so-and-so stopped, like the celebrity. So-and-so stopped following the other one. Ooh, what's going on? Did they break up?
Yep.
That's TMZ bullshit.
Right.
Stay off of social media and coach this fucking team.
Yeah. The one thing that LeBron James used to do, he would do when the playoffs started, he would like deactivate all his social media. Like, that's probably pretty smart. Maybe you should just do it for the regular season too in the NFL.
Yeah, because then it won't fuck
hire
with
an
your
assistant.
head.
Hire an assistant.
Well, because then you're going to get caught up in the buzz. What the fuck does...
Because someone asked Davante about that during an interview. Like, he liked a comment. Weird. Oh, it was Kay. It was Kay Adams.
Really?
Yeah, she asked him about it.
Oh, no shit. So she's like fucking stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and her and OJ Mayo, her and Mayo are boys. Oh, OJ Mayo. Whoops. Wrong Mayo. They're boys because they used to be on the Quick Clans together.
Yeah.
So, funny.
What do you have to post? You're already the head coach of a National Football League team. Like, what do you need to post? The eyes are already on you.
He's not posting. He's looking.
That's even fucking worse. If you have nothing to post, get the fuck off of it. What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
All right, anyway, staying in the AFC West, the Chiefs over the Chargers, 17-10. I picked the Chiefs, but I was actually like, it'd be nice if the Chargers snuck this one out.
They had, 10-0 they were up?
10-0. That was it from there.
Mr. Ankles, Herbert, he was mad, slammed his helmet. Chiefs still not unimpressive 4-0. Same as the Vikings, honestly. Actually, the Vikings at 4-0 is more impressive because they've been winning by quite larger margins. The big thing on this game is that Mahomes threw an interception and then blasted Rice's knee.
I know.
Like, that thing bent the wrong way. So he's probably done for the season.
It seems that way. I mean, it just seems like right now that they're winning, but they're just not scoring a lot of points.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, again, we said this last year.
Yeah, I know, right?
And they came back and won. I mean, Kelsey had 7 catches for 89 yards. He's caught some heat this season so far, but
a little overweight. Enjoying the world travel a little too much.
Listen, he's got I heard he has a new girlfriend. Okay. you know, you get a new girlfriend. You said it last week. You get a new girlfriend. You put on some weight there.
Yeah.
I don't know. In that division too, I wouldn't be overly concerned because you got to figure the Chargers are on year 1 with Harbaugh.
Yeah, give them time.
The Raiders are the Raiders.
Yep.
Who am I leaving out? The Broncos.
Oh, no, go next. No.
I feel like the Chiefs are maybe doing like load management where they're like, all right, let's try to win the game. Let's not try too hard to win the game. We'll save that for the playoffs. This was. Did you pick the Bills? I picked the Bills.
Bills were my money pick. And they may have been your Joker pick, the Ravens. So
no. I got to start writing down the Jokers.
That was my money pick. I'm sorry, people. Derrick Henry ran for like an 80-yard touchdown to start their drive. Like literally their first play of the game on offense. Damn. And I was like, shit. I should have known. The Ravens were my Super Bowl pick, and here I am picking against them. What was I thinking?
Well, because the Bills have looked so good. Why'd you let me do that?
I know.
They've looked so good. Yes. And the Ravens last week
barely held on against the
That's what I mean.
Cowboys.
Like it's like, they're there, but they're not.
Yeah.
I will say though, he stays healthy. Henry is what Saquon would be for the Eagles if they were performing. But like 24 carries, 199 yards, 1 touchdown. I feel like they haven't had a run game since Jamal Lewis.
And because J.K. got hurt, he blew his knee out. Dobbins? So
yeah. They haven't had that's I think the missing link for them is a run game, and you're getting Derrick Henry while he's still good.
Yeah, he took that ball to the house the first, but boom! I was like, whoa, okay, sayonara.
So let's go back in history a little bit. How many yards did Jamal Lewis have?
295.
I knew you were gonna know it. And was it ESPN that we did that?
This is ESPN. So before FanDuel. And what's the other one?
Before DraftKings.
DraftKings had the daily, Daily Fantasy Sports, DFS they call it.
Yeah.
ESPN did that. They did it.
Yeah.
You had a number of points or dollars or whatever. You built a fantasy team for the week. Yeah. And they played.
I forget what it was called. What did they call it?
I have no idea.
And
I have no memory of that. Ago. It was a very long time ago. And we're in high school, right?
Yeah.
So it was between the year of 2002 and 2006.
Yeah.
And we did it every week. In 1 week, my running back was Jamal Lewis, who broke at the time, the NFL rushing record of 295 yards in a week, and I got 3rd in the country.
In the country? Your name was on the list in the country. You should have saved that.
I didn't even know. I did a screenshot back then, I guess.
He had the flip phone screenshot.
Hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people did this thing, and... third.
Number 3.
Yeah, so I'm guessing 1 and 2 also had Jamal Lewis.
They probably had him, and then maybe just got more points on a wideout or something.
So if I ever were able to snag that on an actual FanDuel week, because sometimes FanDuel will do free vouchers, so I'll throw and I always get 200,000 plays out of $1 million.
Yeah,
I never do anything, but 1 week maybe I get that 295 yards. I could probably find the game knowing that was his total.
I think I want to say it was 2005.
Yeah, probably. That sounds.
You want to look it up? I'm gonna get another beer.
Okay, I'll look it up.
You want one?
I got a little bit left. Actually, yeah, I'll take one.
You want a Run Wild, or would you like a something?
I'll do a Run Wild.
The orange one.
A something else.
Free wave. Take a little Run Wild for you.
2003. Jamal Lewis rushes for an NFL record 295 yards on 30 carries in Baltimore's 33-13 victory over Cleveland.
Which means we would have been in 10th grade.
Yeah.
Sophomore. You know what's funny about that? That is the one grade that I have very little memories of.
Really?
So sophomore year. Very, very few.
So I was actually just talking about this earlier today because today is my nephew's birthday. Happy birthday, Brian. October 3rd. And he was born our sophomore year. And in sophomore year, I had art history or art, whatever. What was it? Art theory? Something stupid. Stupid art class. It was stupid.
Something stupid.
And I sat next to, shout out Ryan Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Shout out Ryan Gilbert. And his birthday was October 4th.
Yeah.
So I was like, if Brian is born October 4th, I'll remember his birthday forever. It'll be so easy to remember.
Right.
But he was born October 3rd.
And you still remembered.
Who was Ryan Lambert's birthday? Shout out Ryan Lambert.
There we go.
Who was another classmate of ours. But I kept convincing myself it'd be October 4th.
Right.
So and because of that, like my brain got messed up because I always do like weird things. Like, oh, I can remember this. I can that's how I remember birthdays. That's what it's one of my superpowers. I'm really good at remembering birthdays.
That's fair.
And it's always messed me up. But today I did not remember. I thought it was tomorrow because of this. But someone said I birthday. I was like, oh crap, I remember now.
So, all right, here's a question for you, Mr. Birthday Guy.
Yeah.
When's Dan Rock's birthday?
February 3rd.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just tried to throw a random one out there.
That one's easy because of just like the Super Bowls.
That's
There's
true.
been Super Bowl victories and defeats
losses
on his birthday.
Yeah. I think he had the worst one was on his birthday.
Yes. Also, shout out. Happy 15th anniversary to my Facebook post today where I said me, Joe, and Dan Rock were the biggest losers on the planet. I don't know. I said that to you guys last year too.
You did.
I don't know how because I have a Facebook. It exists. It's there. Why I go on it sometimes for like the kids post pictures and people post comments, or the kids don't post pictures. Jessica posts them.
Right.
And I see the comments. And today I don't know why. I just happened. I think, because my Messenger or Instagram said I had a notification on Facebook. So I went to it.
Yeah, and it was that.
And it was I don't know if it was that or if it was like someone had a friend request. Someone like has been waiting 8 weeks for me to accept their friend request. And I look and that was the memory that's like, oh, we're the biggest losers on the planet. I'm like, what? And you said, what were we doing? Because it was Saturday. It was a Saturday. I looked it up. It was college football, but Texas didn't play. LSU played. But I know you're a previous or prior LSU fan.
Yeah, which it makes sense with Jaden too.
Yeah, there you go. And it was the MLB playoffs, but the Yankees didn't play and the Red Sox didn't play, so I don't know what we were watching.
I know. I tried looking it up too. I looked it up very quickly.
I have pictures.
Gave up.
I have pictures. I'll try to take a picture of you with my Sprint phone.
All right.
Flip phone, you were running away.
All right, so that's when you sent that today, and I was like, what were we doing? I remember at one point, there was a day where we were upstairs.
Yeah.
And we were taking pictures for some reason. I was like, maybe that was the day, but I don't know what we do. All right, so that makes sense.
You also didn't want me to take a picture of you. You were running away.
Right, so that's a good memory, though, because
that is good,
I remember we were taking pictures.
Yeah, because
it's not like we took pictures all the time.
No, we didn't take pictures of each other. That'd be weird. But I guess we happened to do on that night. And also we were upstairs, which is also strange because you usually watch.
We were usually downstairs
in the Dan Rock's basement.
There's just one day we were upstairs.
Weird.
Doing some, I don't know, taking pictures
and
just living life.
Yeah, just enjoying ourselves.
As the biggest losers.
As the biggest losers. We were the biggest losers on the planet. Probably getting Domino's. Like
a little 555.
Yeah.
Do you remember the time where?
Oh yeah.
We ordered the 555. We ordered 3 pizzas with 1 topping each, and they put them all on one pizza.
Yep.
Fucked it up. Yep. We called back, and they wanted the pizza back.
Yep.
Normally, a pizza joint would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me bring you new pizzas."
Yep.
They wanted that one back. We're like, "Dog, it's gone."
We are 3 teenage to young men. It's gone. Like
we each ordered an 8-piece fucking medium pizza. You thought that between the 3 of us, while we're waiting for another one,
we're obviously hungry.
Yeah.
You think I was gonna survive the night? What were you going to do with it? Put it in the incinerator?
2.5 slices each. We ordered 8 each, and you thought you were going to get that back? What the fuck? And what were they going to do with it? Throw it away?
That's what I'm saying. Dan Rock, and the best part is, they came to the door with the pizzas, and Dan Rock answered. He's like, do you have the pizza? Dan was like, no. We ate it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And it's like, and this poor kid, he didn't give a shit. That place could have burned to the ground, and he wouldn't have cared. And Dan Rock's like, okay, he won't give it to him.
No.
So Dan Rock is like, okay, just closes the door. And John Rock gets on the horn, a businessman.
Yeah, right.
And he lets him have it.
It just makes no sense because you're literally going to throw it away. And honestly, that was our compensation for your fuck up.
Right. Just give us a free freaking pizza.
Or 2. Or 3.
And this is before you online ordered. And that's why people hate ordering on the phone because you like, it seemed pretty clear to me how you messed that up, but like
they put it all in one.
Yeah, all in one. I want to do the 555 deal. Okay, 1 pizza. How did they type that in? I have no idea.
I have no idea either. They put all our toppings on 1 pizza and we're like, wait, is there more? Where's the rest?
We must have picked it up because we used to pick it up back then. We didn't get it delivered.
I feel like we did because we only had 1 pizza. We wouldn't have taken it all the way back.
That's true. They must have gave it to us and we was like, what? And then they must have taken it back. They didn't take it back right away. Did we call? I don't know.
We must have called and then ate the pizza for our troubles.
Yep. Like, we're hungry. It was probably like 8 o'clock at night.
We wanted 8. We got 2.
We're still growing boys. We expected 24 slices of pizza. We got 8.
And we got fucking 8 for 3 guys.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
On a Friday night?
Yeah. Yes. Also, the 555 deal from Domino's is by far the all-time greatest deal in the history of deals.
It is. It's better than the $5 foot long.
Infinitely better.
It's better because like for $5 you get 8 pieces of pizza.
Yeah. If you get $5 in your shoe.
Actually, you know what? The deal isn't even that bad now because it's only like $7.
For your money, for if you want to consider Domino's fast food, it's by far the best bang for your buck.
That's because you don't get full on it at all.
Who?
You don't get full on it. I feel like I eat that and I'm like,
where's I'm
still hungry.
I can, like, those pan pizzas.
Yeah.
Again, they're a bit more filling, but it's 8 pieces.
Yeah,
I could eat the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
But I just don't because
You have restraint.
I try to, and then I know if I do, like, I know I could, and then Jessica's gonna be like, "Oh, honey, you just ate the entire piece."
Because she's gonna have to sleep with you.
That's true. But she always takes a piece, or she'll want a small piece and takes a huge bite out of it. But I could very easily eat that entire thing.
But for $5, even now, $7, less than $8 after tax, you can get a medium pan
because
pizza.
they do coupons all the time on their app.
Yeah,
and you get them points.
It's clutch. And then they change it to the 555, 55, 55.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue the same way.
555 was so good.
Yeah, I will be getting that tomorrow night. Domino's. Speaking of,
really?
Yeah, Jessica's going out to dinner, so I'm doing bedtime, and I'm getting
a little
Domino's.
solo Domino's. What are you gonna watch? SmackDown?
That or the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon.
All right. So anyway, moving on.
I have to catch up on.
I'm doing a little Marquette's action tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Big,
Yeah.
Nice heaping helpings.
Yes,
I've always enjoyed.
That's what I'm aiming for.
Nice.
All right, moving on to a couple duds. That was a nice little break there.
It was.
The Titans over the Dolphins. I picked the Dolphins because I had no faith in William Levi Jeans the fourth, but I really didn't have faith in Miami either. But because you have Waddle and you have Tyreek, I'm like, you and I can go out there and fucking find these guys and score and win this fucking game.
Yes.
And it was pretty lifeless until the second half. It was 9-3, and then I don't know what happened at the end there. The Titans kept scoring.
Yeah, right. I didn't watch any of this game because it looked like a bad game.
You know what happened? Sorry to cut you off. You know what happened?
Oh, didn't he get hurt?
William Levi Jeans the fourth got hurt, shoulder injury. Mason Rudolph came in, and that's where they scored all their
That's where
points.
Mason Rudolph went?
Yep.
He took the Steelers to the playoffs last year. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, like man.
I know. I know.
Like, I feel like you feel about Will Levi Jeans the fourth the way I feel about AR. So
Yeah. Flacco comes in, they win. Mason Rudolph comes in. They were probably going to win anyway. The Dolphins right now, it's also, I'm interested that McDaniel's getting a lot of heat about not being good.
Well, he's like
Tua,
1-6, 1-7 without Tua. And it's weird because people are like, Tua's bad, but he helps. He wins with them? I don't know if they just
I
like
don't
go
think Tua is
together.
bad. I also don't think McDaniel's bad. I think they're in a shit spot because they don't have a solid backup.
Yeah, they really need to get on that. Like, go get a Mason Rudolph. I mean, Huntley was decent for the Ravens when Lamar got hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe they were thinking that, but I don't know.
But you had Tim Boyle last week, and then you had, who the fuck started this week? Skylar Thompson, and then somebody else started.
Huntley came in.
Oh, okay.
It's really cramping my style fantasy-wise because I have Tyreek, so he sucks because of this. I have Stevenson. He's been terrible. It's not, and I have who's the other guy I'm thinking of? Whatever. I'll think of it later.
I have Tyreek, and I benched him last week.
That's right. Yeah.
And I put Neighbors in, but Neighbors got a concussion. I don't know if he's playing, so I had to put Reek back in.
Yeah.
Because I got nobody, and I got Stevenson over here projected to get all these points, and he's been giving me like 5. Lost 2 weeks in a row because of that guy.
Yep.
Anyway, Dolphins look lifeless. Titans, I don't know how the extent of the injury. You might as well play Rudolph.
Yeah. I think Levi is that whatever. Like there's a 3-year stretch of quarterbacks where it's just they all suck.
Yep. Last game of the week, Lions at home over the Seahawks, 42-29. That was a pretty good game, high-scoring game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Goff went 18 for 18.
He did.
Perfect on his throws.
Yep. Look at that, 18 throw. It's just weird. Like, you throw it 18 times, you score 42 points.
Look how many times Geno threw it.
Yeah, there it is. Never fails.
I'm saying most of the time, you throw in that many times, it's not a good recipe.
Watch as much of this game as I wanted to. I don't remember why, because I wanted to watch this one, but something must have, Monday night? I don't know.
I did not watch. I watched very little of this game.
Yeah.
Probably like 5 minutes. But anyway, that was the week that was.
Yeah.
Week 4 in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
2024. We did our beer of the week.
Yep.
Do you? I don't know why I just moved out of this. Why did I do this? Do you have a hot take? My good man.
I do. I have a little bit from Jessica.
What do we got?
Because I asked her last week about listening. She always did listen live, for the record. I got in trouble because when I accused her, maybe early, maybe a little.
It's a fair question. No, I'm sorry. Fair question. Because you know what? You know what we don't see?
Yep.
We don't see comments on the videos. So how do we know
Or
you won?
subscriptions. I don't think she's subscribed to. I don't think she has a YouTube, but she has a Gmail.
Gmail. Just set up a YouTube, subscribe.
Yep.
Leave a comment.
Okay.
I mean, Jess is part of the show.
She is.
So comment.
She said, of course I listen. You know what? I got in trouble. She's taking me back to first base.
After 2 kids. You are not getting a third.
I get to kiss her on the forehead. So
she listens.
Oh yeah, she listens.
That's a good thing.
Well,
All
the problem is now. So she listens during her commute if it's not live, but she doesn't work Fridays. So now that we do Thursday, she won't be able. She can't listen until like later on.
You can blame me for that one.
I will. So we'll do that. She did want to say. She enjoyed our episode last week. Which was great. But she did disagree with the kids show analysis that we had. She said Bluey's great.
I said that.
That's what I thought I said too. I'm like, she's like, you like it. You laughed in the few episodes we saw, but I haven't seen enough of it.
I said Bluey was better than.
And it's like, yes,
a lot of the other trash that's on there.
Yes, and it's less stimulating. Nice life lessons.
Yeah.
Some of those shows are way too colorful and bright and yada yada yada. And then she defended our Miss Rachel.
I did.
You did a little.
I did take.
She said I did too, but I thought I kind of defended her a little bit. But the reason she's around, and I forgot about this, is that her child needed help with like the speech development, and there wasn't a lot of stuff out there, so she developed like a program for her child, and now she does it for other kids. And I think she's like educated and stuff. But that's how you can teach kids to speak. There, I corrected it. There you go.
All right, that's fine. I mean, it's not for me. It's not for you. It's just for the kids. So when I'm watching, it's like there's certain things, and I'm like, Bluey to me is like I could deal with Bluey.
Oh yeah, I can
watch
watch Bluey.
They're like 15-second episodes.
That's right. And the one I forgot to mention that I really actually enjoy is I enjoy Sesame Street. I like Sesame Street.
Okay.
Especially newer Sesame Street, because old Sesame Street was an hour. The new ones are 30 minutes.
Okay.
But there's a guy on there, Mr. Noodle. Remember we saw him talking about Blippi? Old men, like characters. Don't like it.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Well, I think he's the bad guy from Air Bud. The original Mr. Noodle.
Okay.
Not great. You'll know if you ever get around to it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll get on that.
Yeah. Hot take. Skins are going to win the division.
Oh. Turn that heat up.
Yep.
Turn that heat up.
My father-in-law is very excited.
That's true. He is a long-time Redskins fan.
Long-time Redskins fan, originally from the great state of Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. And, yeah, he's adopted the Patriots as his team as well, because he's been up here for, 20, 30, whatever years now.
That's fair.
But he was wearing his Redskins hat today.
To see, there's a little piece down there.
Oh, yeah.
That's still...
Yep. Yeah, he gets and watches as many championship he gets. Yeah.
I would love a division win that's not 7-9 in COVID.
Yes.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I'd like some...
Like a legitimate 12-5 season, 11-6.
I said it before. They have not won more than 10 games since 1991. They've won 10 games, I think, 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
In 33 years.
I'm down for it. Did I watch that? I watched a playoff game with you, with Kirk. Oh no, I did not watch because I was against the Buccaneers. They played a COVID year, and I watched it at home. But I remember the playoff before that.
That was the
Kirk.
Heineke year.
Yeah, with Kirk, I watched that with you and your father.
Where the hell were we?
Your father's house.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say usually the playoff game. We used to go out and watch the games. I like the home court advantage. We get the YouTube. We get the package.
Yeah, that must be nice. How is that treating you? This
good,
season?
good. There's last year. I feel like there was a lot of times where it would stutter out, some connection issues. It's been a lot better this year.
Good.
I actually like it. It is an expensive package, but when your team is out of market most weeks,
and if you can split it,
yeah, and
it makes it a little bit better.
It's so much easier, and I like it's more relaxing. I fucks with it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
nice.
It's your hot take. Should we go to the fantasy corner?
Yeah, we can. Last week was not good for me in my money league. I got annihilated, as I talked about, and I'm losing now too because I have White, the running back for the Buccaneers, who's not doing anything. It's not looking good for me in that league. Not looking good. Not looking good.
How's the cheese league?
Cheese league I won. I just opened it earlier to double check on that one. So I'm 4-0 in that league.
Are you really?
I am.
You bastard.
Yep. Crushing it. Crushing it.
I don't like this.
So I don't know how that happened.
Who are you playing this week?
This week I am playing against Liam.
That's
Saturday
Liam.
Morning Pancakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Projected to lose.
I am right now, but I have a few. The bye start this week. I should call that out. Like four teams are on bye, I think. So got to make some adjustments there.
That'll do, pig.
Yep.
I got beat, which I'm not mad at because I put up 219 points. Laura's team has been on a roll.
Yes.
She scores like 250 every week. So if I put up 219 and lost, I'm okay with it, especially because Stevenson porked me last week.
Yeah, we're both 4-0, but she has scored 1,100 points, and I've scored 923. No, I'm sorry. I've scored 784 points. So
yeah, hers is like ridiculous at this point.
My PA is really low, so that's why I'm winning, because no one's scoring points against me.
I believe Neighbors is not going to play. He's projected to get 0. I also have Davante Adams projected to get 0 because he's questionable. He's probably not going to play. I can put Kittle back in my lineup. Mason is projected to get 42.9 points. Stevenson's projected to get 31. I also have Chandler in the other flex spot. Is projected to get 12 points, but I don't know. Who am I playing this week? I'm playing Bill. Projected to win. I'll take it. He also has Jaden Daniels, though.
Oh.
And also the Spam City Hustlers caught a win last week. Now that there's a new
sheriff in town.
The new sheriff in town.
Yep.
She caught a win. It was getting close. I think she was
it
playing
against Jess?
Yeah, it was getting close. I don't know how she pulled it out at the end, though. It was like really close, and she was projected to lose, and I forget who she had. Oh, maybe Laporta.
Oh, okay.
He must have had a decent game.
Yeah, like a normal game-ish. Like tight ends in fantasy this year are a wasteland. It's bad.
Oh, it's really bad because I had to put I had to get Zach Ertz when Kittle was out. And I'm like, what am I getting from him?
It's so bad.
I'm getting shit from
Laporta has not been as good as he was last year, so that's also killing. That's probably the guy I couldn't think of. Like Laporta's supposed to be he's not doing it for me. So
no, and also that team drafted CMC number 1, and if you paid attention this week, the same problem he's got in one leg, they're saying he's got it in the other leg. I was like, I would trade him or just fucking drop him at this point. But anyway, that's your fantasy corner. Week 5 picks.
Moving on. That's the thing. Usually I bring up, because we do on Mondays, I'm still in the previous week of fantasy, so it pops right up now where the next week technically starts. And I'm like, oh, I have to go back.
Yeah.
Anyway, week 5. So we're past the first month of the season. We're already coming on a quarter of the season being over, which is nuts to think about, but it is what it is. We're on to Thursday Night Football to start week 5. We both already made our picks. You had the Bucs, I had the Falcons. The Buccaneers are currently up 17-14. They just scored a touchdown. So
it's going to be a close one.
It might be. I'm glad someone I know took the under in this, and I did not think that was going to happen, but I'm glad I didn't cover it. Take it.
Oh, no. Here we go. We start these games.
Oh, yeah. Moving to Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m.
Ugh.
we have the 2-2 New York Jets traveling to London to battle the London Vikings. This one is in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Fuck, dude. I don't expect much out of this game.
Sam Darnold revenge game.
I know. And it would be stupid of me to pick the Jets, but I'm going to pick the Jets.
Me too. I'm going to be dumb with you.
Okay.
I'm taking the Jets.
You're taking the Jets over Dummold.
Yep. I picked him last week, and he started. The leak started showing a little bit. I think the Jets are embarrassed.
Yeah.
I did say the wheels might be falling off, but they travel a little bit better, I'm going to say. They take the W.
And I feel like Rodgers' veteran
yeah.
abilities will help him.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't think it's going to be a good game.
No.
I think it's going to be
awful.
Probably terrible to watch.
I don't enjoy the London games.
No, I don't ever watch them.
I'll be watching it's Sunday mornings. Yeah, I'll be watching a little bit of that.
Washington has never played a London game.
That's surprising. Dallas hasn't either, right?
I guess not. I love it, though. I would fucking hate if it was a 9:30 game. Because I don't think I'm getting good football.
Yeah.
It's like Thursday nights.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I'm getting good football.
Thursday night, everyone gets one now, so it's like not the worst thing in the world. But the London thing, like you get one every once in a while. It's kind of shitty because then some teams don't do it. Or like you play in Brazil randomly on a shitty field. So
but a 9:30 in the morning. I mean, I guess it's good because then your day's kind of over.
Yeah,
but
that is nice. Last year that happened to us. It was also a terrible football game. We lost like 10-3 or something.
I don't know. I like my games at 1. I'm used to it. It's what I know.
Yeah, we're getting that treatment this year. We're 1 o'clock, I think, the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Although our games have been on Fox, which I've not been enjoying. I enjoy the CBS presentation better.
I will say I watched some of what we played at 4. We played at 1. No, we played at 1. We played at 1?
This past week, you were at 4.
We were at 4. So we watched the 1 o'clock game, and Brady did the announcing for the Tampa game. That's the game that I watched. There was some times where I could see like he's getting. I didn't think it was that bad. I know he caught a lot of shit saying that he wasn't good. I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't.
There was a couple of times where he's kind of he doesn't finish a sentence, and it's kind of awkward, but it's like, I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't figure it out. Greg Olsen was slow his first year, so was...
It's not easy to do.
No, especially if you've never done it, ever. I don't know how much training he had, but yeah, he's been okay. He'll probably... I'm not sure which game he's calling this week, because the Cowboys are on primetime. Anywho, next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We got the Panthers traveling to the Bears. Bears. Oh, whenever. Did I say who the?
Yeah.
Minnesota was 2.5-point favorites. We both picked the Jets. Okay.
Yeah.
The Jets are 4-point favorites against the Panthers. I'm going to pick the Bears.
Same. Give me the Bears.
Yep.
Give me the Bears at home. They have more weapons. Although I did hear some rumblings too. DJ Moore, not happy.
Really?
There's a lot of rumblings over there, but I think again,
just be happy, bro. Just once in your life, just be happy.
Just get a nice win here. Now you're over 500. You're 3-2.
Yeah. Wide receivers are the worst. Shut up.
That's why I hope they never get rid of Terry. That motherfucker has had more guys throw him a catch, and he has not bitched.
I know.
Publicly,
it's impressive.
ever.
It's actually impressive. It's very impressive.
Ooh.
Good game, 1 o'clock on CBS. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling. The 2-2 Baltimore Ravens traveling to the 1-3 Cincinnati Bengals. Ravens are 2.5-point favorites.
I'm surprised. I'm gonna pick the Ravens, but I'm surprised that they are favored. But I'm gonna take the Ravens. I think this is gonna be a fucking good game.
I think with the way they've been rolling these last, they may have hit their stride. And Derrick Henry is a menace, and the Bengals are not good against the run. And
that's kind of the worry there for them.
Might be my money pick. I haven't decided yet. I might have to come back to it.
Okay, fair enough.
1 o'clock, we have the 1-3 Dolphins traveling to the 1-3 New England Patriots. Patriots are favored by 1 point.
Give me the Patriots.
We haven't been favored in a very long time.
Give me the Patriots. I think, whereas I don't have much faith in Jacoby, have more faith in whatever the fuck Miami's going to put out there for a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Patriots too, which is exciting because I'm just happy to take them. I think they can pull it off. Then we have the Cleveland Browns traveling to your Washington Commanders. Commanders are 3-point favorites. Taking the Commies.
I'm going to take the Redskins at home. A lot of hype on my beloved team right now.
Yeah, I could see this being... I mean, I thought the same thing last week. Like, oh, maybe... Although I picked the Redskins last week, but I can see this being the one. Browns have a good defense.
Yeah.
Maybe they get to the kid a little bit.
They could. I for us to potentially go 4-1. I mean, the Browns don't look very good. I mean, I still, Deshaun's still kind of Deshaun. You got to, but it's going to hinge on our defense.
Yep.
Because our offense has showed that they can move, they can get in the red zone, they can score, especially after the Giants game. They got in the red zone 5 times, they kicked field goals. Then they started scoring touchdowns. I feel like the offense, as long as they have an efficient game, we just got to get some stops on defense. And now I think the defense has some confidence from last week.
Yes, and they have a confidence in their offense. Like, if we give up a touchdown, it's like, hey, these guys can come back out and,
Amen.
help us out. Amen. Then we have now this one's tricky. So we got the Colts, 2-2 Colts traveling to the 0-4 Jaguars. 0-4 Jaguars are 3-point favorites. Who's playing?
I'm going to take the Jaguars.
No matter who's playing.
I'm good. Yeah, no matter who's playing. Because they
got to win sometime.
I don't think the Colts are. I don't think they know who they are. I don't have complete faith in them. I don't think they're shit, but I feel like the Jaguars are good enough to at least win that game at home.
Yep. Gosh, I can't see them going 0-5. But Anthony Richardson does have a sore hip. Could lead to Joe Flacco starting.
Flacco starts, it could be Colts. I just think that Lawrence has got to get this monkey off his back and get one.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. I'll take the Jags.
It's too close to call, and this was like the Raiders game last week. I think I'm picking the Jags because they're at home.
Yeah, they're at home. Yep, that's a good call. Richardson. Yeah, damn. Oh well. We'll remember that for next week when we talk about the game. Excuse me. We'll, like I said, we don't make excuses on this program.
No,
but that'll be my excuse.
Yep, absolutely.
Then we got the Buffalo Bills, who just got shellacked. 3-1 Buffalo Bills traveling to the 3-1 Texans. Bills oh my! Bills are 1-point favorites.
Got a joker pick here.
Oh, who we got?
The Bills got their asses kicked last week.
Yep.
They bounced back. Texans, joker pick. At home, it's going to be a statement win for Josh Allen.
Wow.
Clip it. Statement win.
I'm upset with them for ruining my money pick last week. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can. But
Stroud versus Allen.
Yeah. I'm mad. But I think I'm going to take the Bills as well.
That's there's some good matchups this week.
I know. I feel like we've picked the same team except for the first game. We've been the same every.
Have we picked every?
We have. Maybe I'm gonna go with the Texans just to be different.
Okay. I mean, it's close enough. There's some good matchups.
I'm gonna
this
flip
week.
A coin on that one. I could do the Colts for the other one too. Those two are like coin flip for me. But that was your.
You have to change your picks just to be different. You can,
I hedge my bets, and then next week and I lose. But it's not fair. I was going to say the other one, but you made me change it.
Then we go. I can be very convincing. At my 500 record for the year,
I think I might be like 2 games under. We got the 2-2. Oh, we're moving to 4:00 here. We got the 2-2 Raiders traveling to the 2-2 Broncos. Broncos because they're at home.
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Okay.
But again, I don't see enough out of the Raiders are like the Colts for me. I don't see enough to be like confident when I pick them.
Yeah.
And at home at Denver, that's not going to be an easy game. But I think the Raiders probably are the better team. Obviously, you're not going to have Davante out there, but
yep.
I think Minshew versus Knicks. I'm gonna niche it down to that.
Yep.
I'll take Minshew.
Best backup quarterback in the league.
Amen. So why not start him?
And then we got the 1-3 Cardinals traveling to the 2-2 49ers. 49ers are 7.5-point favorites. I think it's the biggest spread of the week.
I'm going to take the Niners. I know they're banged up, but I feel like Mason is playing pretty decent. I don't think they're going to have to do much. The Cardinals still have a banged up defense.
Yeah.
They're at home.
It's a divisional game, which is tricky, but yeah, I'm with you.
I don't think they put up a ton of points, but, like a 21-14 win maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Then we have sorry, my screen got messed up there. The Green Bay Packers, 2-2, traveling to the Los Angeles Rams of Anaheim, who are 1-3. Packers are 3-point favorites. Taking the Packers because I think the Rams are they got nothing. They got nothing left.
I agree, and I think Jordan Love.
He's back and he's better than ever.
He's back. They had a good second half last week. Probably shake off some rust.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the better team.
Yep.
So I will take the Packers.
After that, we have the New York Football Giants at 1-3, traveling to the 3-1 Seahawks. The Seahawks are 6.5-point favorites.
Should be a walk in the park for the Seahawks.
Yep, yes, sir.
I don't see. They put up a lot of points against Detroit, but Detroit had a really good fucking game. So, at home, Giants traveling across the country. Give me the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point about the travel. Then we have the old battle of the used-to-be good teams.
Battle of the Super Bowl of 95.
95 and a couple from the 70s. The Dallas Cowboys of Austin, or wherever the heck they actually play.
Where do they play?
They play.
I feel like I know this. Hold on.
I feel like I know this too.
Don't tell me, though.
I won't tell you.
Do you have it?
I don't have it yet.
Okay, don't tell me. Give me the letter.
A.
But it's not Austin.
R.
Arlington.
Yep.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
The Arlington Cowboys. Traveling to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh is 2.5-point favorites.
That is surprising. That's how little fucking faith that they have in Dallas.
Wow.
But Dallas is on the road. It's a night game. There's going to be some spotlight on there. You know what? Fucking give me this.
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Give me the Steelers.
Okay. Give me the Cowboys. Give them to me.
You hear that, Jay?
I'm going to do
Cowgirls. I'm going to pick the Steelers, though, because they're at home.
I'm going to do a Mo's money pick first.
Now?
Yep, right now. I am going to do a 2-game parlay.
Oof.
I'm going to take the Cowboys, and I'm going to go all the way back to that original game and say I'm going to take the Ravens.
The Ravens over
the Bengals, 2.5.
Bengals. Wow.
2.5.
Now you're getting just.
I'm getting greedy. I need a big swing
and you're gonna hitch your wagon to the Dallas Cowgirls for this 2-game parlay. I'm not trying to talk you out of it.
When you say it like that,
you're hitching your wagon to Dak and Jerry Jones.
It puts a little spice on the Sunday night game because I hate prime time. I know why they're in every freaking one.
Yeah,
but it makes it a little bit more enjoyable. And I really want to hit a parlay because I missed my 3-game parlay a few weeks ago, which was upsetting to me.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to do there. I'm going to grab that little guy, and then I'm going to go scrolling down. Because I do it live.
Right. There's no faking it here.
And remember, they could lose by 1, and I'd still make it. So parlay $5 to win $13.22. Let it ride.
I tell you what, if Dallas loses this game, I forget who they have next week. Dallas loses this game, 2-3. But I did say they could be 2-2. They could be 4-4.
Yep.
Just saying.
That's right.
Just saying.
That's right. Then we got the Monday Night Football, just one game this week. We got the 2-2 Saints traveling to the 4-0 Chiefs. Chiefs are 5.5-point favorites. This one's tough. This one is tough.
I'm going with the Chiefs on prime time. I know. I get it.
I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs, but I'll take the Saints to cover if you're a betting man.
Yeah, I don't anticipate this being a high scoring game either. What's the over under 43.5? Yeah, I don't. I'm not expecting it to be too crazy, but I think the Chiefs go 5-0.
Boo, but okay.
I know, I get it. All right, so anyway, that was our week 4, and then week 5 predictions.
Yep.
Every Thursday up until we get some coming up that we got to switch around.
I mean, Halloween's not for a while.
It's Halloween.
When's the Commanders Thursday night game?
The 13th.
13th?
It's the Thursday before the 17th.
What?
Because that's the game we're going to.
November 17th?
Right. So I picked that game.
It's
it was
14th.
either week 3 or that game
right,
because we were playing.
Yep. It's the 14th of November.
So it's the 14th. So a couple weeks later is the 14th. Yep. And then there's Thanksgiving a couple weeks after
and
that.
this will be, 2 weeks after that. So we've got the 21st, though. We'll be able to record. And that'll be a special episode because we'll have gone to the Patriots game. So we'll have a special on location report.
That's true. That's true.
Went. So
that's true. So we're not going to really get much out of that week because we're going to be at the game.
Yeah.
But we'll watch some highlights. And we'll be okay.
It'll be fine. I'll put YouTube TV on my phone.
That's fine. Honestly, I'm going to go in my Redskins gear anyway.
There you go.
I got to be celebrating. All right. Every Friday. We're up every Friday morning.
Yep.
Until we record on a different day.
Yep.
The audio is up on the Friday morning as well.
Yeah, it usually comes pretty soon after the
on all your audio platforms.
All the audio platforms.
All of them.
Spits them out to all of them.
Share the video, like it, comment,
Yep.
Give me some hot takes. Jess, you have to subscribe.
Yep.
Subscribe. Leave a comment.
Yep.
You're the hot take person. Let's hear it.
Put it in your comment.
Put it in the comment.
Hashtag hot take.
Right.
Send it trending worldwide.
You're part of this program.
It's right.
And then send this to 6 people that you like and 5 people that you don't.
That's the most important one because they will hate share it.
Right.
Like, I hate you.
And that's what we want.
Exactly. I need the hate.
There's no bad press around here.
No, I want all the lovers. But especially all the haters.
All of them. Give me all of them.
Especially those who are just like, whatever.
Even
don't care for
the in-betweeners.
Yeah, the ones who like talk about like, oh, remember him from high school? I don't really care for him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I just assume that people don't remember me. And that's fine. Although, you know what? We're approaching our reunion. Maybe we could do a live MOJO from the reunion.
Here's the problem is I'd have to be invited first. So there's that. And if I don't get invited, I can't go.
I mean, there was just so many kids in our class. It's hard. You know, it's
hard to keep track of them all.
If there was a tool where maybe like virtually you could find people.
Yep.
Like, I don't know how they would do that, but like virtually you could find people.
No clue.
And then send them an invite. So you didn't have to like get their phone numbers and stuff. You know, like maybe somebody should try to invent that.
I mean, it's not like I live 30 minutes away from where I grew up as a young boy.
That's far though. In Rhode Island terms, that's
true.
your long distance.
I did Google myself the other day. And
did you like what you found?
Well, I remember I think last time we talked about this, when you Google me, the first 3 pages are Morris Cerullo, that televangelist from California.
Yeah.
So like, I am not on the front. I am not there. Google me sometime. I don't know what page I show up on.
If you Google me, I'm pretty sure you get it was a musician that lived in Connecticut. Same name.
I'm on page 3. Usually my LinkedIn will show up. There I am, page 3.
End time prophecy.
Yep.
Morris.
And that's if you Google Maurice Cerullo, like not even
it's not even Morris.
Yep.
I mean, if you go to images, do you come up at all? No, it's just this guy.
This fucking guy.
And then there's a black guy with your name, which makes sense.
I realize I have 400 followers on LinkedIn. That can't be right. Maybe I should share a link on LinkedIn.
This guy's on there. Yeah, you're not. You are not a popular Maurice.
No, this dude is just taking all the hits.
Damn. Yeah, that's what comes. I wonder what page I show up on because I feel like you're gonna get the musician from Connecticut.
Let's see, Joe.
Yeah, see. I wonder if you go to images if something comes up.
I have remembered.
God, they're all this guy. There's all the musician, Joe DiOrio.
Oh, so you're hard to find, and that's good though. Like it makes it more difficult to find.
Yeah. I mean, on YouTube, I would hope that if you typed our names, it would come up.
I'm looking,
but that's on YouTube. This is Google's.
Yeah, I think God, you might be even lower than me.
That sounds right. This guy doesn't even spell it with a capital O.
Did you ever listen to his music?
No, but I might now. Is he still alive? He's still alive. Nope, he died 2 years ago.
This is true. Yeah, this obituary is telling me anything.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's on Apple Music.
R.I.P. Joe DiOrio. Dude, check out his music though.
Yeah,
he's
shout out Joe DiOrio, the real one. I don't know where you are, but you're also like not on.
I'm not
the internet at all.
No,
because you don't have a LinkedIn or anything, right?
I don't have Facebook. What happens if you go to like YouTube?
Oh, we better show up there. Actually, I don't
If I'm just doing Joe DiOrio. Nope, it's the musician.
I go by MOJO. So
yeah, that's true. I don't actually put my full name out here. No, it's literally just this guy. Wow, I don't even show up on the YouTubes.
Damn,
it's like we don't even exist. Just like in our high school reunions.
Yeah.
But anyway,
waiting for the invite. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Amen. Until next week.
Bye.